Hello! Ag Easy works with agricultural customers to help you save energy. The program, offered through the Public Purpose Programs or PPP charge on your utility bills, provides your business with energy audits, technical assistance, web-based energy monitoring, and more. Contact our team to learn how to take advantage of these benefits. In this video, you'll gain an understanding of both the main areas for greenhouse cooling efficiency and how to identify energy savings opportunities to lower your costs. First, let's talk about greenhouse design. An efficient setup can reduce or eliminate your need for cooling during peak demand hours when energy costs are highest, or parts of the year entirely. Greenhouses absorb heat from the sunlight entering through the roof. Heat rises, so designing or retrofitting the roof so that it can open allows unwanted heat to simply float away. This also requires plenty of openings in the walls for cooler air to enter the greenhouse and make up for the air exiting through the roof. The next passive design strategy is to use shade curtains to block some of the sunlight. Shade curtains can be installed inside or outside of the greenhouse. If installed outside, shade curtains will keep the heat out entirely. It is particularly important to have roof ventilation to prevent the heat blocked by the curtains from becoming trapped inside the greenhouse. Shade curtains will also need to be balanced with the amount of light that your plants require, and there are several types and operating strategies that can optimize the amount of light that your plants will receive. Finally, with a brand new greenhouse, consider digging down and burying the greenhouse in the ground slightly. The ground is naturally cooler and can help keep temperatures in the greenhouse steady year-round. If passive cooling strategies do not keep your greenhouse cool enough during the hotter times of the year, active cooling may be required. Active cooling is done with fans, pumps, or other equipment that requires energy to operate. The most efficient form of active cooling is evaporative cooling. Evaporative cooling is when air is pulled into the greenhouse through wet, evaporative pads, which then lowers the air temperature and is subsequently exhausted by exhaust fans, typically located on the opposite side of the room or in the roof. The largest energy user with this setup are the fans. The power required to run a fan varies enormously with its speed. Doubling the speed increases the power draw by a factor of 8. Similarly, slowing fans down with variable frequency drives, or VFDs, can have a substantial amount of energy savings. For example, running 2 fans at half speed uses approximately 25% as much power as running 1 fan at full speed, but it still moves the same volume of air and does the same amount of cooling. If the pumps that supply water to the evaporative pads are providing more water than is needed, or if the pump's flow is choked off with a valve, another potential energy savings opportunity is to install VFDs on the pumps. This will control the flow to only what is needed to keep the pads wet. The savings are not exponential in this case because the system pressure does not change. However, slowing down the flow by approximately 20% will result in the same 20% energy savings. One other way to squeeze a little bit more savings out of your cooling system is that when temperatures first start to rise, turn on the evaporative pads to wet them, but do not activate the fans until it gets slightly hotter. This works well when the greenhouse roof vents can be opened, because the warm air rising out of the roof will naturally draw air through the evaporative pads and cool down the incoming air. This natural convection effect will circulate air through the greenhouse without requiring any fan power. Cooling with an air conditioner or a heat pump is uncommon outside of controlled environment applications, but if you are using this equipment in your greenhouse, consider upgrading to evaporative cooling, as it uses half to a third of the amount of energy as an air conditioner. So, to recap, passive cooling strategies such as roof venting and shade curtains require almost no energy at all and should be considered first. If active cooling is necessary, operate pumps and fans at the slowest speed, using VFDs to maintain the desired temperature in your greenhouse. For more information about potential incentives or to schedule a free energy audit with the Ag-Easy team, contact us today or visit our website ag-easy.com.